Welcome to Fuller Expectations, the podcast where we dive into topics like aging with confidence, navigating identity shifts, building new healthy habits, rediscovering purpose, health and wellness routines in midlife, and yes, maybe even money, retirement, relationships, and letting go of things that no longer serve you. I'm your host, Carrie Fuller, and I am so excited that you're here with me today. My hope is that our episodes feel like a blend of personal growth, real conversation, and gentle encouragement. We'll keep things honest, thoughtful, and practical. If you have not already, please hit follow so that our podcast can appear in your podcast library. We drop episodes every week, and we don't want you to miss it. And if you thought of somebody who might benefit by what you've heard today, please share this episode with them. And now let's get into today's episode. Hello, Fuller Expectations podcast family. I hope you are doing well and living your best life. And I'm excited to share a message today that is going to be a part of you and the life that you live and the goals that you set and preparing for your best future self. So, the fact is today I was thinking about an episode, and this topic has been spinning in my mind a lot lately. And I was like, if I'm thinking about it, I know a lot of people are thinking about it. So it's something that I just wanted to bring to the table today. And it's about small choices for our big future and giving ourselves credit for the work that we're doing. We really do need to stop and pat ourselves on the back, because I think days are just churning and we're working so hard, and workplaces are short staffed today because positions are eliminated, but the work isn't reduced. It's given to the people that are still there, and that might be you. Maybe you're feeling like they keep adding to your job description, but they're not adding to your compensation, right? And you're working hard. You go home, you have family obligations, you're trying to keep up your house, you're paying out the nose to put gas in your car. It's just crazy out there today. So I want everyone listening to pause and to just take a deep breath. And we are going to talk about this today. We're going to talk about the fact that we live in a world that's obsessed with overnight transformations and massive goals and perfection. And we often just are overlooking the quiet things that we're doing every single day to build a better future for ourselves. You deserve credit for the work that you are doing today. And I just want you to know, if nobody said it to you lately, you're doing a damn good job. So you are doing amazing. Whether you think you're perfect or not, the fact is you're doing a damn good job. So just stop and take a breath, and let's dive into today's episode together. And as you listen, you might think of somebody who just needs a little pat on the back today, and maybe you want to share this episode with them. So we're not talking about credit for huge milestones, but we're talking about credit for the tiny choices that improve your life little by little. And you might see or not see some of the fruits of that labor, but you are killing it. You're killing it. So I'm talking about going to the gym when you don't feel like going to the gym, or having a really hard conversation with somebody that you've been dreading having that conversation with. I feel you. I feel you. We're talking about saving money, even if it's a little bit at a time. Little bits matter. They compound. So keep going. Keep going. You're doing a great job. We're also talking to you, the one who is protecting your peace. You're protecting your peace. We acknowledge you. We also want to shout out to everyone who's prioritizing their health, and maybe it's little steps and you might not think you're doing enough, But you know what? You're doing something, and all of those little somethings are going to add up. So just keep going. Just keep going. We're also talking about all of the people out there, and there's a lot of them who are going through a really hard season right now. There's things in your life that have shifted. Your world is a little different, and every day might feel like a struggle. It's just a hard season, but you know what? You're doing a great job. So let's get into today's episode. So many of us feel like we're working so hard to hold our lives together, and we rarely stop long enough to acknowledge all of the things that we're doing. Maybe we don't feel like we're doing them good enough, but you know what? We're doing the best we can. This episode is for you. I think part of the problem is that we are so constantly focused on what's missing or what we feel like we're not doing, or that we should be doing this or should be doing that, and we're just busy trying to get by, and we just don't celebrate what we're doing right, the little micro steps that we're taking. We're overlooking the little decisions, the little things that we're doing that are being deposited into our wellness bank or our financial bank or the bank of our future. And we need to give ourselves some credit for those things. Today, it's crazy. Everyone walks around with a water bottle, right? We think we should be drinking more water. We think we should be going for more walks. We think we should be saving more money instead of impulse spending. We think we should say no to something unhealthy every day. We think we should say no to something unhealthy. We think we should be taking more vitamins. We think we should be making more doctor's appointments. We think we should be going to therapy, or leaving a toxic environment, or choosing rest instead of being burnt out. But you know what? The fact is, your future self notices all of it, even if nobody else does. Your future self notices all of it. And hey, guess what? Small wins matter. Small wins matter. People often tend to discredit small progress because it doesn't feel dramatic enough. It's like we start, I'm going to give up alcohol. I'm going to start working out. I'm going to count my macros and eat healthy. And you do it for a week and you're like, wait, you look in the mirror and you look the same. You expect everything fast. No, a week of healthy meals does not transform your body. A week of workouts does not transform your health. One difficult conversation does not fix your marriage. $1 does not create wealth. You're not giving yourself enough time, right? But repeated small choices absolutely will change your life. Just keep doing it. Don't give up on yourself. The most meaningful transformation happens quietly, not in one giant moment, but it's in hundreds of invisible decisions. It's the little things that you're just doing each and every day. They will translate, and the future you will thank you. Just don't give up on yourself. Something else we really should talk about is why we might feel off, even if our life is really, really good. And I want you to think about that. You might have a great life, but you feel off. And the fact is, everything good in our life at some point is going to make us cry. So think about that. You do have a great life. Not everything in it might be perfect, but remember, every single good thing in our life at some point is going to make us cry. And this can be parenting. All of the parents out there, you know what I'm talking about. You could have the best kid in the world, but at some point you have cried over being a parent. Marriage. There was a day when getting married was the happiest day of your life. At some point, pretty sure that marriage made you cry. And we're going to expand it. Aging, right? Aging, careers, anything purposeful that you're doing in your life, whether it's volunteering or the job that you've always wanted. You always wanted that job, and when you were hired, you were so happy you got the job. It probably has made you cry, right? Like watching life change, the changes in life. Everything changes. You've probably cried about it at some point, right? Identity shifts that might be happening. My point in bringing all of this up is that it's okay to feel off, even if you're living a great life. That's called normal. So sometimes we think discomfort means something is wrong, but oftentimes discomfort just means something really mattered to you. If you care a lot about something and it upsets you, it's because you care a lot about it. It's a good thing. It's a really good thing, but it's also important to know that it doesn't mean something is wrong. It just means that it's something that deeply matters to you. So I think what's important around that is you don't have to treat every feeling like it's a problem to solve. We are living in a world of like self-help overload, of constant optimization culture, of toxic positivity. And you know what that means? That's like doom scrolling, watching all those videos and posts on Facebook, and it's all of this positive stuff that everybody else has or is doing in their life, and it's like creating an issue for you because you feel like you're not keeping up with the Joneses. Just stop for a second and understand that you don't necessarily have a problem to solve. Just because you're watching videos of somebody else on their honeymoon in the Virgin Islands living their best life, that doesn't mean that you have a problem. So don't compare yourself to other people. Don't obsess over living the perfect life. These things are creating the problem. Sometimes the goal isn't to eliminate every uncomfortable feeling. It's simply learning how to carry life more gracefully. Not every uncomfortable feeling requires buying something or signing up for something or taking a different supplement or changing something about your life. It just doesn't. And the more that we're exposed to this toxic positivity that's all over social media, keep it in check because you are doing a great job. And just remember that we are constantly being told that happiness is one purchase away or one body away or one promotion away or one relationship away or a vacation away. And you know what? It's really not. Happiness can be found in every single day and the little moments that we sometimes stop noticing because we're so busy chasing the perfect everything. We just need to pause. We don't necessarily need to reinvent our life or keep adding to the material possessions that we can buy instantly online today. And I truly think that those small, consistent choices and a deep appreciation for who you are and what you have accomplished will really help you in continuing to create the life that you want. So I think we need to stop criticizing ourselves for not doing enough or not being enough or trying hard enough, but instead acknowledging the little things that we are already doing and have already done to build a better future. The fact is, if it's a really hard season in your life and you are getting out of bed and going through it anyway, give yourself some credit for that. If you're getting up and going to work on a day when you really just want to pull the covers over your head and stay right where you are, give yourself some credit for that. If you're loving your family, who's really a little difficult to love right now because there's just a lot going on, or you're trying again in a relationship that has been just really hard and you're giving it another go, if you're healing from something or learning something, or if you're giving yourself the rest that you need to give yourself, if you're sleeping more because you know that that's beneficial to the future you, if you're protecting your peace, if you're starting over, no matter what you're doing, give yourself some grace and acknowledge those things that you're accomplishing. Your future self is being built in the small moments that you might not even see. So don't forget to just keep going. Sometimes growth doesn't feel exciting, but that doesn't mean that you're not growing. So I am going to end with the same way that I started. I am going to remind you that we live in a world that is just obsessed with overnight transformations. and massive goals and comparisons on social media and overlooking the quiet things that we do each and every day to build a better future for ourselves and our families. So I really encourage you to pause, acknowledge the tiny choices that are improving your life little by little, whether you feel it or not. It is improving your life. It's the little micro steps that matter. So for those of you who are squeezing in a workout, even if it's 10 minutes, going for that walk, putting a little bit of money away for your future, trying in little ways to protect your health, these things matter. So thanks for joining us today. Keep on keeping on. And if you thought of somebody who might need to hear this message today, please share this podcast with them. And remember that your future self is being built in the small moments that nobody sees. So don't forget to give yourself credit for that.
Thanks for listening today. If this episode sparked something in you, please share it with a friend, leave a comment or a review, and reach out and let me know what resonated. Remember, no matter what age or stage of life you're in, you can pivot. And always remember, the second half of life is not a winding down. It's a waking up. Please follow or subscribe. We'd love to have you as part of our podcast family. Let's keep showing up and being the best version of ourselves. Until next time, take care.